You don't look like a guard. How did you get in here? Never mind. Will you stay a while? It's been so long since I last had company.
In the second visit to the Tower of London, William is able to talk to a prisoner being held in the White Tower.
A dreary place, isn't it? I was only recently tossed in here myself. It isn't nearly as bad as I'd expected, given the rumors.
He doesn't give much information about himself, but through small hints he drops throughout the conversation, we can deduce this man's identity. First, he explains that he, among other imprisoned within the tower, were devout servants of the Queen Mother, and after the Queen's passing, he was thrown in here in spite of his contributions. Even still, he speaks highly of the Queen.
Are you an Englishman? The entire country is mourning the Queen's passing. She was so good to me. I would have done anything for her. Who wouldn't? Any citizen would tell you the same. She was a wonderful lady.
Second, like William, he claims to be well-traveled, as a part of an organization of explorers. But before he could set out to do his part, he was imprisoned in the tower.
Her Majesty established an organization of explorers some years back. I was so eager to depart, but found myself here instead. Me!
Third, and probably the most important part, he gives William a piece of Amretta.
You're still here? Take this and get out of here!
Given these three details, and a little research of prisoners of the tower, it can be easily deduced that this man is Walter Raleigh, an explorer who served the late Queen. What's important about Walter is his search for the City of Gold, El Dorado. Although he could not find proof of the city's existence, he did discover large gold deposits in South America.
By Her Majesty's order, I've sailed the seven seas and visited cities across the world, but I've never seen such peculiar fashions as yours. Perhaps I'm simply not as well-traveled as I thought. Pleasant surprise, that.
Because of his contributions, he was highly favored by the Queen. However, the Queen's Parliament did not share Her Majesty's high praise of him. And after the Queen passed, Walter was immediately imprisoned for suspected treason.
One of this nation's most faithful servants? Nothing like that foul warlock. Oh, just thinking about him makes me furious.
In Nioh, Walter is likely here because of John Dee. Since Amretta is sometimes mistaken as gold, Dee most likely had him locked up here before he could realize what the gold from his voyages actually was.
But our beloved Queen thinks of Amretta as nothing more than gold or gemstones.
It's likely the contributing factor to the huge reservoir of Amretta Dee has in his lab.
We fought so hard in the battle against the invincible Armada. I've heard some nasty things about what happened behind the scenes, but the victory was all for the Queen Mother. Oh, my Queen! Why did you have to leave us?
He is eventually released and free to continue exploring in the name of his country. But this would not be his last visit to the Tower of London.
You're a nosy fellow, aren't you? But watch out. You keep your nose in here much longer, you'll wind up like me.